everybody! Jason here from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, streaming on Treaty 7 land, home of the Blackfoot Confederacy, the Tsuu Nation, and the Stoney Nakoda Nation, along with the Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3. Welcome back to Raid the Arcade, New Game Plus. This is a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games and heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free, start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and co-workers. They'll go towards your local children's hospital, and then you get to play games for 24 hours. Game day this year was November 4th, but fundraising continues all year round. We do not wrap up on game day. Extra Life started 15 years ago and has since raised over $100 million for children's hospitals across Canada and the US, and over $11 million is raised in 2022 alone, all raised by gamers just like you. I'm playing games to help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital here in Calgary that helps over 100,000 sick and injured children each year. I've been part of Extra Life for 11 years now, and it's a great way to have a lot of fun by doing a lot of good. And you can donate in the links below or in my pinned post on Twitter, Facebook, and Mastodon. In 2022, over $216,000 is raised for the Alberta Children's Hospital through Extra Life. It was all done by gamers across Alberta and all over the world. You can also join in the fun and help out because kids can't wait. So if you'd like to learn more about Extra Life, or if you'd like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Okay, so it's Monday night, 10:30, time to party. So tonight, I am continuing with my playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. Okay, yeah, so just a little programming note from last week. Well, I just didn't feel like streaming on Wednesday night, and Friday night, it was the office Christmas party, and it would be considered rather gauche if I tried to stream like a cell phone game right from the middle of the dinner theater where we all had our annual get together, right? But here I am right now, ready to continue my playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI for you. And yes, as you probably see in the corner, I have purchased the DLC. That's got a surprise release last week at the Game Awards. But I'm not that far enough along in the storyline to actually reach the DLC, but it's all there, and it's installed, and it's ready to go when the time comes. And one of the bits of DLC that you get, that's right, you can now have Clive equipped with the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, looks so iconic and badass, doesn't it? And also, if you hear the music in the background, you do get an orchestrion roll of good old-fashioned 8-bit Final Fantasy battle music. Yeah, dig that. Okay, so then, in any case, then, so it's been a week since I last played FF16, so let's just find out where I need to go first. Okay, looks like that there's no quests or anything that could be around here. Oh, but there's a new alliance report. Let's go check that out. Always have to check out everything.
Technical notes.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Same way they never heard about us, I expect.
A part of me thought Drake's head might be the last crystal we ever cracked. But I'm glad I was wrong.
Okay, let's see what's going on. Hello, Desiree. What do you got for me?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Oh, an item here. Pillow talk. Such is the renown of Sid the Outlaw that much of my clientele would rather spend their time prattling on about your endeavors than making any endeavors of their own. For that I feel I owe you at least a portion of my earnings. A particularly enamored sort left this on my nightstand. May it serve you better than it did him.
You earned this. All done?
There are new billets being posted every day, but not enough swords to see to them.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackfoot. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. That normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what you say?
Blacksmith's Blues. I've got too much of my plate already.
Fine. If you think it will help.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Okay, so while August is off charge heading with Blackthorn, here, let's see. Let me see. What does that Berserker Ring item do? Let's just take a look here and see what it does here. The Berserkers of Southern Ash, known for their fearlessness on the field of battle, were known to wear these rings not only on their fingers, but pierced all over their bodies from head to toe. Scholars now believe the unnatural courage they displayed was a result of extended exposure to the concentrated ether imbued in the jewelry that poisoned the blood of its non-bearer wearers and introduced madness that ultimately became associated with battle frenzy. Temporarily increases attack proficiency with each precision dodge. Oh, okay, sounds like good. But I'll just optimize my gear here. Okay, let's just double check on the abilities that I've got here. All auto picked and good to go. Yeah, looks like it's still all the same ones as before. Okay, but in any case, anyway, I've got to talk to a butcher about some prime meat. So instead, I'm gonna go to Martha's Rest instead. Let's see. Jill and Torgal, you didn't have to come here. I'm just here just to see a butcher.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Well, can't exactly leave old Martha in the lurch.
Those
after
of us who are
everything she's
still
done for
here
us.
have to look after each other, don't we? So, about the price of them turnips.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Okay, so I've got to search the nearby swamps for scorpions. Okay. Sorry, Jill. Let me see. Let's just. Oh, wrong button. Okay, let's just check the map. Okay, looks like. Yeah. Oh, looks like I'm hoofing it. Looks like there's no fast travel around here, so stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha, I'd be daft to stay. We do know one thing like this, I won't have any bearers.
I understand. Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Don't worry, I'm just gonna go hunt scorpions. Hey buddy, have you seen any scorpions around here? Nope. Okay. Now let's ride in style.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Ooh, found a kill bug. Okay. Ah, lots of scorpions.
Be safe. Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Yeah, let's roast those scorpions. Kaboom! Oh yeah, somehow, yeah, looks even more badass with the Buster Sword, if you ask me. Yep, good eating on scorpions. Okay, what I got? An unwanted violet. The tails of a certain species of scorpion are prized as a delicacy, the trace amounts of poison remaining in their flesh lending them a certain piquancy. Ah, a touch of piquancy. Oh, they must get their cookie tips from Goronda. 10 points to Gryffindor if you get that reference. The common marsh scorpion, however, lacks not only a stinger, but subsists on a diet of mudworms and bog moss, lending its flesh an altogether more troubling tang.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Okay, now let's get back to the hideaway and get rid of the scorpion meat.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
Sure did.
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
Ugh, that sounds pleasant. Ugh, that looks pleasant.
Chance's stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm, not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
Here, you try the new recipe.
Odin's teeth. What the salt on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're, welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful. And Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
I don't know why I took a screenshot of that, folks. Oh, but I did earn a badge of metal. This is strength of a city is defined by the guard that mans its walls. Strength of a city guard is determined by the pride in their hearts and the laurels on their breasts. This badge provides its wearer with one of the two.
Well, that was certainly not what I expected. I wonder what other surprises await me on my pilgrimage.
Yeah, let me see. Let me just try something here. Let me just see if I can just quickly go into photo mode for a second here. Let's see. I wonder if I can remember which one to go to go into photo modes. It's actually tried it not too long ago. I was kind of hoping I could get something like a screenshot, like just over there. Just had to look at how unappetizing this purple gunk is. Here at 10:17 here at 10:17, it's that time here in Calgary. So you're watching me play Final Fantasy XVI, part of Raid the Arcade New Game Plus. This is Stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. If you want to play games and heal kids, go to www.extra-life.org. In the meantime, I'll get away from that purple stuff, and let's just keep up with my chores.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He's not a monster. He's Torgal. And he'd take a liking to you too if you gave him as many nuts as Nam does.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Okay, maybe Karen will know where to find this.
Quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He's not a...
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe... Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
If that leatherworker's even half the craftsman Blackthorn says, someone's bound to have heard of him. I'll do a bit of poking around, see if I can't find something out. Good luck in Sambrec, and watch out for that griffin. They're nasty bastards, they are.
Okay, let's check out the hunt board. Yeah, every now and then in Final Fantasy XIV, I like to complete the hunt boards as well, but usually only if I want to earn a particular bit of... but only if I want to earn a particular bit of gear or something. Okay, Nectar, what do you got for me? Ask about griffin sightings. Did I hear you say you are hoping to hunt down a griffin, Kupo? Then do I have the billet for you, Kupo? An especially horrible one the locals call Dosmare. Here it is, Dosmare. While passing on the trail from Lostwing to Care Norvrent, one of our order was met with a sudden blast of wind so strong it bent back the trunks of the old oaks, and heard a cry so terrible that he ran for his life. Questioning, the locals revealed that this area was the nesting place of the elder griffin known as Dosmare. Beach must hate it for appetite, both chocobos and for children. Okay, it's a Care Norvrent Westgate in Sambrec. Okay. Okay, Care Norvrent Westgate in Sambrec. Okay, let's head on over. Let's see where. Whoops, wrong button. Okay, Okay, let's double check here. Let's just make sure I end up at the right place. Let's ask again. Norrent, Westgate, Sandbreck. Okay. Let's see. Ah, well, there's the glory. Okay, well, there's Glorious Gate. Let's see. I wonder if this is the. See, I'm wondering if this is the right place. Well, let's find out.
Come on.
Yeah!
Let's see. Where can it be? Okay, let's just wander around here for a bit. Let's just see if that BC's around here for a bit. When in doubt, run away.
Straight home now.
And that's Kent. Can't cross the river. Good old-fashioned invisible wall here. I think that there's a part of the game world that I haven't explored yet here, so let's just make our way there. Oh, wait a minute. That looks like that could be our target right there. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think so. That actually looks like a lot more trouble than it's worth. Let's stay far away. Okay, let's just take out some of the local wildlife while we're at it. Where can that griffin be? I'm probably not even in the right place here. Okay, well anyway, it's 10:31 here in Calgary, so this is actually a good time for a station break. So, you're watching me play Final Fantasy XVI as part of Raid the Arcade New Game Plus. This is a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games and heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and co-workers. They'll go towards your local children's hospital, and then you get to play games for 24 hours. Game day this year was November 4th, but fundraising continues all year round. Extra Life started 15 years ago and has since raised over $100 million for children's hospitals across Canada and the US, and over $11 million was raised in 2022 alone, all raised by gamers just like you. I'm Playing Games help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital here in Calgary that helps over 100,000 sick and injured children each year. I've been part of Extra Life for 11 years now, and it's a great way to have a lot of fun by doing a lot of good. And you can donate links below or on my pinned posts on Twitter, Facebook, and Mastodon. In 2022, over $216,000 was raised for the Alberta Children's Hospital through Extra Life. It's all done by gamers across Alberta and all over the world. You can also join in the fun and help out because kids can't wait. So if you'd like to learn more about Extra Life or if you'd like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Okay, we'll get right back in the action with Final Fantasy XVI right after this word from your fellow Canadian Extra Lifers.
Why I Extra Life? I Extra Life to make a difference. Through Extra Life, we're able to bring in thousands upon thousands of dollars for our hospital foundation. When we raise money for the kids, like our champion kid Nico, we're able to make a difference in their lives by being able to have a facility where they're able to get the treatment they need in our own province.
You sign up online, you pick the hospital you're going to support, raise money for family, friends, neighbors, coworkers, etc., and then play games.
You can go to extra-life.org for all the information you need to sign up and start doing Extra Life yourself.
It's just fun to do it. You can build such a community with friends, like some of my lifelong friends I've met through Extra Life United and stuff like that. Whether you do a big production or a small little game night at your house, there's so many options and so many ways to do it that it's accessible to everyone.
It's a great community. Everyone's in it for the same reason. They're all playing in support of kids' health or playing games for kids that may not be able to.
Doesn't matter if you fundraise $10, $100, or $1,000. Every dollar really does help.
You don't have to be the most hardcore of gamers to get involved. If playing games is something you enjoy doing and it's something that you're already doing, Extra Life is the way to take it, embrace that fun, and do something more than what you could do yourself. Be proactive, jump at it through Facebook, through extra-life.org. Reach out to your local hospital, they'll know more. Hop onto the Extra Life Discord, find local gamers. If your hospital doesn't have a guild, get out there, form one, and just keep going.
Okay, and we're back in Final Fantasy XVI, folks. Okay, I took a quick look at a quick FAQ about how to do this particular quest. Turns out the Griffin is actually located around about here, so I'm actually in the wrong part of the game world. But fortunately, let's just take a quick hop here over to Lost Wing, and let's make our way over.
Good day to you, Sid.
Good day to you, fair maiden. Okay, yeah, so first I gotta make my way to Cutter's Gate. Now, if I remember correctly, this area is actually quite a bit of a maze, so I gotta be careful.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
It's not just the crystals.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
I've caught my share with it, as did my grandfather before me.
What was that some of the locals were saying about the bearers and the crystals? About how they just weren't as potent as they used to be? Maybe a harrowing foreshadowing of things to come?
Good girl.
Yeah, again, let's ride in style. Ah! Spiders! Creepy crawlies! When in doubt, run away. It's a fair tactic. Okay, girl, you get out of here. Okay, so then if I read the map right, let's see, the griffin should be somewhere around here.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Okay, well, this is the right place. Okay, well, at least I found a new obelisk, so there's that. Okay, well, I know that this is the right, roundabout the right place, so let's just remove this marker just to clean up the map a bit. Let's see, so where can that griffin be? Somewhere in this area. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. It's griffin slaying time.
You're the one who'll have to wait. Morgul, look sharp.
Sick him!
Nice try.
Out. Oh man, this guy means business. Unfortunately, so do I! hood, staggered, let her rip! Yeah, Jill, you bring the ice, I'll bring the fire. Look, the ground is literally fire. Or wind in this case. Get back in the fight. Oh no, did it run away? Please don't tell me I gotta start all over again. Oh. Try this again. Okay, it's staggered, let it rip! Okay, that didn't work out as well as I hoped. Oh, ha! Staggered! Yeah, bring down the pain! stay close to it and let the will-o-wisp do all the work for me. Okay, it's 10:46 here in Calgary, so you want to play Final Fantasy XVI as part of Brave the Arcade New Games Plus. This is a stream for Extra Life, a 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. If you want to play games with little kids, go to www.extra-life.org. Okay, flashy finishing move. Aha! Good eating on a griffin tonight. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Level up, ding. Okay, got some Scarlight and some Meteorite. Nice.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man? When did you get so big?
Oh yeah, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Disclosure, I'm a cat man myself.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Backstory, backstory, backstory. Exposition.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you.
Hey, would you like a lake pearl? You guys can talk shop.
Blackthorn's mood.
Okay. Okay. Now let's head back to the. Okay. So yeah. So let's head back to the hideaway, and see if I can cheer up our grumpy blacksmith.
monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
And with a bit of luck, Clive might even find the geezer.
Bloody busybodies, the both of you.
How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
Okay, a sample of supple hide, dressed to the artisan Camille's exacting standards. It is nary a trace of the barnyard musk of lesser leathers. It said smelling faintly of rose hips.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive, you didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see, and his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor, and again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. It wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Okay, and what item did we get here? Drake Slayer Gear Design Draft. A diagram detailing the steps to craft a belt and fan braces fit for a hero necessary for crafting Drake Slayer gear. Oh, that sounds badass. Okay, you have obtained the design draft for Drake Slayer gear. Design drafts unlock new crafting options at the Black Hammer. Visit Blackfoot in the Hideaway for details on material requirements. Okay, so what raw materials do you need, dude? Maybe I can find them for you.
What do you need? Something for you, do you?
Let's see, which ones are available right here. Oh yeah, the Drake Slayer's belt. Okay. Oh yeah. Looks like this one's a lot better than the belt that I've got on right now. The Knights Cross. Oh yeah. Oh, it's way better. How to describe it as? And with a cry that echoed through the sky, she thrust her sword into the mighty Drake's nape. Having escaped the elder worm, he went crashing into the sea, where his corpse lay unmoving yet unsinking. Okay, so looks like...
And how am I meant to do that then?
Oh, sorry, wrong button. Okay, so Dragon Talon, I've got that. Electrum. Oh, looks like I need to do Electrum by, if I'm reading that right, I need to hunt down another BC. Let's see. Series armlets and a gelatinous mass. Oh, these ones are better as well. Okay, looks like I need to hunt down some more monsters. Well, it's coming up to 11 o'clock here in Calgary, so that means it's almost time for me to sign off for the evening. But I'll just check the boards, and I'll just see if there's any more. And I'll see if there's any more monsters worth hunting. Yep, there's good hunting out there if you know where to look.
Technical nobles.
Okay, Nectar, what do you got for me? Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. So I got that one, and I got that one. So let's see. Here's one. The Angel of Death. Okay. A trader coming by way of Curd Orbit met with a troop of Cursebreakers traveling the opposite direction, warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead. His eyes wild and flickering. Though the Cursebreakers saw nothing untoward on their own journey through their pass, the sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept up a brisk pace. And... oh, Belphegor. Oh, this guy sounds like a total badass. Okay, so I'm actually gonna try and hunt down these two on my next stream. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to earn the materials needed so that way I can make that fancy new bits of armor. Okay, but in any case, since it's now coming up to 11 o'clock here in Calgary, it is now time to wrap things up for the evening. So, you've been watching me play Final Fantasy XVI as part of Raid the Arcade New Game Plus. This was a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games and heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and co-workers. They'll go towards your local children's hospital, and then you get to play games for 24 hours. Game day this year was November 4th, but fundraising continues all year round. Extra Life started 15 years ago and has since raised over $100 million for children's hospitals across Canada and the US, and over $11 million was raised in 2022 alone, all raised by gamers just like you. I'm Playing Games help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital here in Calgary that helps over 100,000 sick and injured children each year. I've been part of Extra Life for 11 years now. It's a great way to have a lot of fun by doing a lot of good. And you can donate in links below or my pinned posts on Twitter, Facebook, and Mastodon. In 2022, over $216,000 was raised for the Alberta Children's Hospital through Extra Life. It was all done by gamers across Alberta and all over the world. You can also join in the fun and help out because kids can't wait. So, if you'd like to learn more about Extra Life, or if you'd like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Or if you'd like to help me in my fundraising to help the kids at the Alberta Children's Hospital, I just dropped my link in Twitch chat. Every dollar helps, every share helps. Well, thanks again for tuning in for tonight's installment of Raid the Arcade New Game Plus. I'll be back Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Mountain Time. Thank you again so much for tuning in, and as always, kids can't wait. Good night, everybody.